Good evening, guys. DeathClock Dave here, and welcome to another Wednesday night live stream battle report recap. This evening we had Chris Birch playing Circle versus Jordan Reed playing as Grymkin. And guys, if you're enjoying the content that we're creating, please go ahead and hit like on that video, subscribe to the channel. You can follow us on Facebook, and we also watch the comments on the YouTube videos and on Facebook if you notice something that perhaps we played incorrectly, or if you have any comments about the match. So
recording points.
Yeah. So this evening we had Scenario 2, which was Standoff. Chris, what was your pairing this evening?
My pairing was Krueger2 and Bradigus.
All right. And they were in the theme of...
Bones.
Bones, okay. Jordan, what were you playing this evening?
I was playing the Child and the King of Nothing, both in Dark Menagerie.
All right. And so what did you guys pick for your pairing here tonight?
I went with the Child just because I've never played her, and I just wanted to send Beast really far and hit things really hard. I saw that he had 2 armies that had Stonemen, and I wanted to break Stonemen.
Gotcha. And Chris, what did you pick?
I picked Krueger2. I looked at his lists, and I know Krueger2 is fun to put things around, and he had 2 very heavy beasts, and yeah, we wanted to get just move some beasts around.
All right. And Jordan, you won the roll and decided to go first. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Just because you wanted to get farther up the board? Or?
Well, he has a lot of movement shenanigans, and I just wanted to get a good board presence just because he tends, with so much TK and Gallows, I wanted to just be able to force him to do something or possibly get alpha striked maybe, but I was expecting actually a lot more Gallows and to lose a beast. I managed to be, I think, aggressive enough to not give you any really great targets, but yeah, I just wanted to be up there as fast as I could.
Gotcha.
Without giving you too much. So
Gotcha. So we're playing Scenario 2, which is Standoff. We have 2 horizontally oriented rectangular zones, which can be controlled by Warcaster, Warlock, Warbeast, Warjack, Battle Engine. We have 2 circular zones, which are Warcaster, Warlock units, and then we have 2 objectives, and you guys both chose the healing objective?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so Jordan, tell us about how you're setting up here.
Pretty standard. It's the Death Knell pretty much goes directly in the middle just to give that armor buff to everyone. And then you just get a couple beasts on either side. I put 2 Skinnamones close to the Child so she could cast some spells on those 2, and then I put the other one with the Cage Rager so I could arc some spells onto the other models on that side. And then I just usually have the unit of Dreadrots right up the middle just to be... They're just there to get corpses and give them to my stuff, and then if they kill anything, great.
Gotcha. And what does your theme give you?
My theme gives me all of my beasts and my battle engine get corpses to start with. I get up an FA of 4 on Gremlin Swarms, and for each 30 points... Or, sorry. No, it's more than that. 15 points of beasts, I can get either a free Gremlin Swarm or a free single Crabbit.
Gotcha. I apologize, guys. The AC just kicked in, so if that's a little bit loud, I apologize there. Hopefully you can hear us okay.
It's hot. We need AC,
it is,
so don't get mad at us.
So, Chris, how are you setting up this evening?
So I'm setting up, just trying to make sure I go pretty across the board, making sure I have lines to whatever I need to go for. Also to note right now, the Wold Guardians are actually Wold Wardens in this list. I was proxying because I do not own more than 1 Wold Warden. Shame on me for being a Circle player.
Gotcha.
Basically, I'm just making sure I have a stone up each side, make sure I have 2 mannequins going up each side. Just the plan here is to put Krueger in that +4 terrain and just let him sit there.
Gotcha. So Krueger is way on your pretty far left.
My left's on the top of the screen.
Near the rubble. Okay, so on the screen for terrain, we have at the very bottom, we have a hill in the middle of the zone. To the left of that, We have the forest. Above and to the right of that, another forest. Above and to the left of that, we have rubble, which is cover and rough terrain. Above that, we have a house. To the right of that, we have another forest. Below that, we have acid bath, which causes corrosion if you step in it, and then water down below as well.
The acid bath also give cover. And
Cover as well.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it didn't give anything else. But
Gotcha.
So my first turn, I apparition my Gremlin Storms forward, and I run. Having a very fast little skirmish beast is nice. So I run my I can't remember the name of that. Gorehound up behind the building. Child goes next, and I put up Tantrum. I was very mindful of this game that he had 2 Wold Weirds, and I was very scared if I kept Tantrum up. So I wanted to keep it up early turns, but not.
And what does Tantrum do for you?
Tantrum is when you damage a beast within my command range, which is 5. Next turn, a model in my battle group gets to make a 2-inch advance and a melee attack.
Okay.
But it's pretty standard here. Everything runs up. I run the Rattler up right behind the forest just to give you something to munch on. I kind of wanted to be threatening. I knew with being in the aura of the battle engine, I just wanted to basically not give you too much, or force you to do a lot to have to kill a light that's not worth that much. So, but yeah, pretty much just everything runs. We put Kravitz in important places just to soak up shots if he tries anything. And Gremlin Swarms just run up on first turn, usually to suck Fury off after.
I hate those guys.
Yep. So.
Gremlin Swarms are great, especially when you take 4 of them.
Yes.
So, Chris, what are you looking at here?
So in my first turn here, I start just trying to see what angles I have. Pretty soon here, I port up my first Wold Warden up. I've got the proxy base there up at the top there, and I'm seeing if I can gallows anything in to start trying to pull beasts in to try to...
Oh, because your Warden is an Arc Node then?
It's got Geomancy. Geomancy allows me to cast any spell that's under 3 cost, that's not range control or self, and I cast for 1 Fury.
Sweet.
So, Gallows for 1.
That seems good.
It is.
Yes, so right here I'm moving up. I've had the proxy base behind because it's heavy on the back end. So here I'm starting to pull the Rattler. I realized I'm outside of anything else. And I figured, why not? The Rattler can take out a whole unit of any of my stones quite easily, I would figure.
Yeah, I didn't think he was too, like, I don't know if I'd commit him just to kill. Those stupid Sentry Stones, they are so good for what they do.
Yep. They are. So right here I start gallowsing forward.
Yep.
Just so I can see line of sight on it, so I can start blasting it, because I have nothing better to do on first turn except for maybe run up and get eaten by Rattler.
Yep. So you move up a Sentry Stone and you get some, I think you would try and get a couple shots on that.
I do. Yeah, I got 1.
The building protected him from 2 of the shots, but you end up getting 1 shot.
Yeah, which does quite a bit of damage, if I recall.
Yeah, I did think you did like 7 or 8 damage on the. Yeah. You rolled pretty good and got 7 or 8 damage. Actually, that's about average. But yeah, you put some damage into him. I'm not overly worried because turns out with the child, when you damage my beasts,
good things happen.
I like that when you damage my beasts.
Yeah.
So yeah, you.
Trying to see here what else I do next because my memory's foggy of what I was doing.
You'd spend some time basically deciding how you're going to pull that Rattler in and kill it.
Because I know the problem with it right here is I didn't know if I wanted to beat this turn and try to knock you back, but then I realized afterwards it was a bad idea.
Yeah, you catch some stuff, so you prevent the assassination from going on you, but you only get probably about half of.
This is probably the biggest mistake I've made the entire game when it gets to that point. So here I'm just trying to put damage into the Rattler, trying to get some damage as best as I can into it.
Yep.
Just eat my clock, doing bad things.
But you can. Are you in a spot in such a way that you can get damage on the Rattler but not be countered? Okay.
So the whole thing right here is he is too far away. He can't. He'd have to run his beast to engage.
Yes.
So here I go. I try to get some lines on the side over there. Realize I can't.
Yeah.
Say cool start, bro.
Totally put that Kravitz there on purpose.
Yes, totally.
Totally left it just.
It looked very much like an exact measurement.
That was totally what I meant to do.
So right here, I'm going to run up, and I went, oh, wait, actually, Krueger's too far away. Joke's on me.
Rewind.
Yep. So we let you move Krueger up so he was within range, and then...
This is also, I would like to say as well, I can count on my one hand how many times I've played Circle.
Yes, this is some shiny new tech, but it's you get the newness of the players as well because of that. So.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So doing some measurements myself because you can every time you cast a spell I cast a spell. What do you want to do about it? My Arcana, I didn't tell you that as well. My Arcana that I chose, besides her trump arcana, were Ruin and Sacrifice. Ruin allows me to negate any spell that you target when you target a model in my Warcaster's control or Warlock's control range, and that includes your models as well. It's just whenever you target anything that's in my control range, I can negate it.
Here we go. Here's comes up my feet, which is a dumb idea.
Yeah, you.
I think it was. I think I could have used it better. I should have used it. I think next turn.
Yeah, I think
backed up and made it so you had to engage further, and then feet.
Yeah, I think his feet pushes back, and is it a speed debuff too?
Yes.
Yeah, because you could have, I think, killed that.
Or
Rattler.
charge forward and push all your stuff back.
Yeah, I think you could have killed that Rattler and not committed anything, and then used the feet next turn.
That's what I was thinking.
I think you moved up and were like, I'm going to use Krueger to kill that Rattler, and then we're like, crap, now I have to feet in order to
survive,
to not die next turn.
So here I do TK the Rattler forward because my feet is a push, and I didn't want to push it out of the forest and not be able to see it, because that would be the best idea ever.
Yeah. So you TK my Rattler, and then you end up. I think you shoot it to death.
I don't shoot to death here. I think I have to use something else later, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you use like Megalith or something. But yeah, that's what the Rattler was there for. This is you feeding now after you shot everything. So you get a Skinnamones, my caster, half the unit Dreadrots, my battle engine, and the Rattler. And so everything's been pushed back. But that whole other left side, or my bottom side, is not
affected.
Not affected at all. So they can be free to do whatever they want. If only Ruin worked on feats. If I could stop your feet.
That would be dumb.
That'd be too broken.
Yes, that'd be dumb. Let's just put it out there right now.
So
nerf Grymkin.
Nerf Grymkin.
That's right.
Yeah, they're 50-50 into everything.
They are.
So you go up here, and I think you start putting some shots. Yeah, World Weird. Yes, your World Weird.
My World Weird's killed it.
Yeah, you put some serious damage into it and killed it. That World Weird. So. Turns out flying eyeballs apparently have good guns.
I saw my shrimp. They look like shrimp.
They do. They're shrimps with a big eyeball.
So right there, I teleport my Warden back into command there. Move up my Wayfarer. Megalith is. I think we start running things up and getting Fury sucked off of things because apparently it's good. Here I go. Where can I not get charged? Megalith moves up to not be charged.
Yep.
Oh, I think at this point here, what else were we doing at this point?
Wasting so much time.
Wasting my time. That's usually what I do best of.
So much time. That turn one, just what will I do on turn one?
Yeah. What will I do on turn one? Waste half my clock. That is what my first response will be.
So, yep, it happens though. You just get stuff into zones, and
so here I go. I'm like, oh, yep. I was gonna suck off another Fury off of it, but I forgot that I actually had enough out there.
Your beast can't frenzy, so
I know it's great. I don't have to worry about retaliations of that.
Oh, they can't frenzy.
They cannot frenzy.
Yeah, they're construct models. They keep they can't get rid of the Fury though, so they go into the next turn with the Fury on them.
Right. Okay.
So, so I don't really have much I can really do this turn after he's defeated. So I decide to. The one thing about the Gorehound is it has Ghostly. So I go, there's 3 mannequins there. I'm going to kill them because.
Why not?
Because I want to give you more reasons to bring back 3 models. Stupid Sentry stuff.
I love them. They are great.
I hate them so much. Bringing back 3 models is terrible.
I know. If only Grymkin could do that kind of stuff, right?
Satisfaction with Lantern Man.
I would take mannequins over Caskibs any day. Any day.
Well, because Caskibs are bad.
No,
they blow up them. If I shoot it, it's bad.
No, they don't blow up if you shoot them. You have to knock them down. So they don't actually shoot. They only blow up when I touch something or you knock them down.
Oh, and guys, you'll notice that the turn counter and the control point counter will not increment. Because
Dave is terrible and he went and played a game and we don't know how to be responsible.
During a game.
Yeah, we don't know how to be responsible adults and keep track. So we apologize.
We were too into this game.
We will try and keep it up to date as we're talking on what the point cost is. So
this is turn 2.
Turn 2.
This is turn 2A. So what was it? My battle engine gives a couple of corpses to a Skinnamones and runs up because I can do that in a turn. And he's again just trying to be central, give everything its armor buff.
Oh, and here you are marking off your damage from last game.
It's true. Yes, I wasted a lot of time on that. This is where actually probably I made the biggest mistake of the game because I did not remember that mannequins are not living models. Even though they're just made of twigs,
They're not corpses.
They're not living models.
You can eat the branches all you want. You get some good fiber, but it's not what you're after.
Souls or anything like that. So the plan on the bottom with that Skin and Moans was actually to charge into those 3 and just get a bunch of corpses and go up to armor 21. That was not what ended up happening.
Yeah, and I should have told you too, but I also forgot because circle.
So mannequins, they don't give corpses.
They are constructs. They don't give corpses
or souls. They're actually not. They're a construct. They do not have souls. They do not have corpses.
They're sticks.
They're
literally just sticks.
Even though they're organic material, there's other trees. I could kill a gallows grove, and that gives me.
My convergent servitors have souls for my purposes.
But like gallows groves are a tree. They have a corpse. They're not a construct. Why do I get a corpse from a tree?
But you can't get it from my guys who actually move around. The gallows don't move.
Yeah, they're made from twigs. But once they fall off the tree, they're no longer a corpse material.
Yeah. So here we are trying to make sure nobody's gonna stay within 9 because 9's a thing. I can always go faster with TK and gallows and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I was. That's why I left it within 3 because I was going to use some. I thought you were going to use a bit more spells. So I did actually feel a little disadvantage in this game just because I only had Ruin plus the 1 Cage Rager. So eventually I'm just going to run out of the ability to stop.
And that's what I was going with actually. Most of this game here, if you're actually watching it live, I always ask at all times. I'm casting a spell at this particular thing. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
And he just goes, I don't know. Go ahead.
I was trying to save the. So you use a hunter's mark here, I think, on my Cage Rager.
I do.
And I was gonna try and actually gonna try and protect that Skin and Moans more. Mm-hmm. But turns out Skin and Moans, even with 19 armor, still 13, 19 are still pretty hard to.
Yeah. So here I have to move up.
Turn 2B.
Yes,
now.
2B.
Yep. Gotcha.
This is 2B. We both went up by 1 in this turn, last turn.
No, in this turn because you start scoring on 2B. So.
Oh, 2B.
Yeah. So you will start scoring on this turn. So spoilers. Come on now.
Hey, we can talk about all the spoilers.
It's true. Krueger did terrible things, and then everything died, and
including Han Solo.
Han Solo, what?
Don't bring that up. That's the wrong game.
Right.
Wow.
Carry on.
Ruined it everything. If you haven't seen that movie by now, shame on you.
Yes. So here I am. I'm just getting up and ready to give myself some +2 strength because now the Shaper got good.
Yes, the Shaper actually turns out giving plus strength to wolves is a lot of what they needed.
Exactly.
In order to do
what's their base POW look like?
17 for Megalith, 15 for all the wolves.
Oh, okay.
For the other ones.
Yeah, they're only 15.
And 18 for if you actually have a Guardian, which is not actually in this list. Disclaimer,
so
they are gone.
So they go to POW 20.
POW 20 with beatback and stuff.
This is why you need synergy. Bradigus.
Mm-hmm. I know. So good. And Bradigus makes them go faster.
Bradigus. I was actually scared into both your lists because you're like, you out alpha me.
On both.
On both. So you just literally alpha and kill all my beasts. And I'm like,
so here goes our good old friend Megalith. Just punching the Cage Rager because that gets rid of his spell problems.
Yep, I didn't math here properly and was like, right, a charging Megalith at POW 19 still kills an armor 21.
Yep. Dice off 2, dice off 2.
Which is cool because, I like turning my beasts into corpses. Whatever.
That's a handy trick.
It's a handy trick. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Not losing your beast is also a handy trick.
So coming up right here,
funny enough, actually, that Skin and Moans was outside the aura because the twigs didn't give him. Killing that heavy now put him back in the aura.
There you go. Excellent.
So
you helped me.
I did. So right there, the short little moment there, we were talking about how many attacks were actually bought because
there was he ends up that Skin and Moans ends up killing everything. So
it's fine. Trust me.
I'm not upset about it.
So the Guardian, he did leave Skin and Bones in just a direct charge.
Yes, you were within range. Again, I was assuming that this Skin and Bones would be armor 21. I was mistaken.
Yes.
So, but say la vie.
Even then, dice off 2 again. It's I only can put a few attacks into you.
You dice off 2, you get a charge.
I charged, I boosted the hit, and did
you did. I think you did like. Yeah, you didn't do too much.
I did about maybe half, I think.
You charged the mannequin, and the mannequin actually cranked the damage.
The mannequin, yeah. By the way, OP mannequins.
Yes, I told you, mannequins are OP.
They're just OP. So the Warden goes into the Skin Moans here, just looking for damage, just trying to see if I can cripple it as much as I can.
And it's at this point, actually, when you damage this beast, that I trigger my first Arcana, and I choose to use her Trump Arcana of Wrath. So every beast in my control range, or every model in my battle group, including the child herself, goes up by 1 Fury stat.
Yeah.
Which turns out I didn't need that So, but
Yeah.
whatever.
So here we start shooting the death knell because I'm tired as all can be of this stupid armor bonus.
Turns out Krabbits are good.
Krabbits start eating the damage. Oh my!
You did get some. You got about half of it through. You got a good damage cranks on it, and got it down to about half of its boxes.
I did.
Luckily, its plan was like it had a bunch of corpses. It was going to heal. It was going to use that cage rager that it picked up to be like, I don't want to be this damaged. I'm going to use your parts to make me better.
That's right.
So you start putting stuff into there. You move up. What does the stuff do up? Oh, you try and TK some stuff. You go after the.
Yeah, that's right. Because I'm just basically trying to grab your Gorehound because I'm tired of it going peekaboo around the building. Yeah. I'm hoping if I boost, maybe get a high spike at 11, I can TK your thing into me and just punch it a couple times.
Yes, it turns out our defense 18 is a little bit high.
It's OP.
Yeah,
Gorehounds like buildings.
They love building.
Really.
Oh my lordy!
Yes, they're like
they walk through that.
Does anybody know the story of the actual fluff behind the
Gorehound?
Gorehound? It's quite creepy. They have human hands so they don't make noise, and all you hear before they sneak in is like the bell on its neck.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So it's a cat. It should be a cat. It should be Gorehound. It should be Gorecat.
But yeah.
Because they wear those little bells to get rid of the birds.
And then you get licked to death. Speaking of being licked to death, what are you killing now?
You still shooting with those?
What is it that's shooting?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to shoot something and I kept missing. Apparently Rat 6 is not fun.
No.
I'm used to good old Signar where I have Rat really good.
Yeah.
Rat 6 is low.
Rat 6 is like
war beasts. Why don't I have guns? Come on now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't I have focus? That's what I kept asking this game.
You just need Deadeye.
Deadeye fixes everything.
It's true.
Kane won. Great person.
So you got a wold up at the top.
So here we go. I rolled a 10. I need 11.
12 is what you
12
need.
was it?
Yeah, your magic ability 6. You need 12 to hit. You don't. So you walk up some mannequins.
I start spraying and praying.
Just start spraying things.
Spray and pray, buddy.
So, which is perfect because I just want all of those.
Once I get rid of them, then I don't have to worry about the corpses anymore. It's just gone.
Yeah, but eventually you get enough corpses. I don't know. I have to say, Grymkin is just very.
If you don't kill them though, they are weapon masters.
They are
probably going to kill what's in range. So.
That's right. That's why I didn't like it.
I love them. They're my favorite part about that. The people are like, I have to kill these.
Well, yeah. If you ignore them, you're going to get charged by weapon masters.
Pro tip: the best way to get rid of them is indirectly killing them.
Yeah,
blast damages, electroleaps. Because the cart does not get corpses unless it's an attack made against them.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's why I like Nemo 3, because Nemo 3 eats the world. Except for he just goes, I'm stealth.
Yeah.
You just need something to shoot. That's why you play Storm Division and bring Reinhold. Also pro tip.
I love it.
So this is me seeing if I can kill Krueger, and I actually do have the range to get there.
This is 3A then.
This is 3A. We've both scored 1 point each. We both did not have anything in each other's zones. I do measure it out, and I do see I am within range, but I opt to not go for it because I have to somehow get that raise, and I just think attrition is better. I feel like I can kill the Wold Warden at the top of your rectangle zone, and I can probably kill Megalith and that other Wold Warden in the bottom. So this is me doing frenzy checks, and both of my Krabbits crank damage like a block. I think I rolled 16 on both of them.
You did, because you did 6 damage to Megalith.
I did 6 damage to... No, I did 7 or 8 damage to my own Death Knell, and then I did 6 or 7 damage to Megalith.
Oh my.
These Krabbits are like, I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
They were pissed. Holy moly.
You also did trigger Tantrum this turn, and I did opt to drop it because now that I'm going to be within range of those weirds, I'm like, no. So we just have the Skinnamones in the bottom. Take a free strike from your little stick
mannequin.
Yeah, mannequin. And he just wants to get within range of Megalith in case he needs to also put some damage in.
And I believe he cranked damage too again.
He did a couple. He didn't take out any other zones. I have to end up healing him to get him back to full functioning, but he ends up spending some corpses after that, and turns out it's pretty good. This is the turn I also decide that time for the child to get down and dirty. So I'm clearing a lane here. I have my battle engine do a kind of sideways charge because finisher is also pretty sweet on a 2-inch melee weapon. This is just measuring out where I have to get to get child into your megalith. So I end up actually having to kill my own credit.
It was so much fun.
So
nothing's more fun than having to kill your own model to get to where you want to be.
Well, they did deserve it after biting your own dudes, right? Like,
we also had a bit of a not knowing what was going on. We didn't know, and leave a comment if you know, we didn't know whether or not a model, if a whole unit charges, but if a model stands up and sacrifices its movement, can it make an attack still, or does it have to run or charge? It didn't end up mattering because it turns out...
Well, you crank damage anyways.
One
Dread Rot is all it takes.
One Dread Rot ends up killing him, so... Actually, dice up. Yeah,
you killed it.
I cranked damage.
You did.
So we end up killing that Krabbit, which clears a lane, and... Child is like, Megalith, I'm coming for you. You are in my sights. I will kill you. I wasn't actually expecting to do... This is my first game with Child, and I was not expecting to do...
Oh, and here we go. We walk away to go ask the question.
Yes, we do walk away.
So stay tuned.
yes.
Next week.
Yeah, so let us know what you think. There was a couple of different thoughts, and my thought was that because a knockdown model, in order to charge, you have to have both your movement and your action.
Yeah.
So I think he would not have gotten an attack.
So he didn't actually take the attack.
Right.
So we end up cranking damage there.
Well, yeah, he's rolled an extra dice because he rolled already a hit.
We just counted the one that actually did make the charge. Oh, I cheated. I can't charge my own models.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, because you charged your crap?
Yes, I did. So sorry, Internet. I'm terrible. I would have had to...
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter at all.
Would you have had enough range to get to...
No, that Skin and Bones down at the bottom only bought like one extra attack.
Right, okay.
So I think
you would have cranked it. I'm pretty sure both would be gone. Anyways, your Skin and Bones would be more further up, though.
I probably would have used the other Skin and Bones and trampled towards that crap. I still had options.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, I think I could have gotten...
Your Skin and Bones could have walked up and popped him on the head.
Sorry, Internet, I cheated. I can't charge my own model. I apologize.
Victory is mine.
It is yours. Moral victory. So this is plan go kill every beast. So
goodbye, Megalith.
Yep.
Child kills him with attacks to spare, and I end up spending 2 just to heal, 3 to heal up the Skin and Bones at the bottom there. This Skin and Bones goes, and it had Carry on a Rose give it Enrage, so plus 2 strength. It is currently POW plus strength 19, and it was damaged from abuse. Yes,
it did.
It did get abused, so it gets the charge for free. So
nice.
He hits.
Charges.
Yeah, and that will. And a spoiler alert: that wall does fall down.
Turns out free charge to initials POW 19. That's a thing.
Yeah, it turns out.
Because one of the wolves, are they 19 or?
They're 18 armor.
18.
Okay.
19 on Megalith.
Yeah,
Right.
getting six POW 19s. One of them being an extra dice.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go, people. The peekaboo with the Gorehound.
Yeah. It turns out when you can walk directly through a building and just start buying attacks. And that Gorehound lived for the entire game. I was not expecting that. So.
I was going to kill it. Unfortunately, I did battle my clock.
Yeah, and you didn't end up having enough time to get there. So.
No.
So it still whiffs. It's still in the way. It has a Wayfarer that it...
it's a melee with it, yeah.
It's a melee with it, so it's a little bit annoying for it to do anything. And then we have the Skin and Bones at the bottom go. And it turns out I didn't actually have to walk away and take that free strike, but whatever. So it starts buying attacks. It was given 3 full corpses by the Death Knell, so it's back up to full. It, I think, bought 1 attack and killed it.
Oh, it was not hard.
I ended up killing that other dude at the back. I think I killed that other dude on the side, maybe? Anyway,
no, you don't. You missed, I think it is.
Right. I spend 2 corpses, though, to heal an extra 4, because spending corpses to heal is awesome. And then I'm just moving crowds around. I run 1 crowd into your zone, so I can score my zone, and you can't score your zone. So, again, we're just trying to spread things out. We have that... the Skin and Bones would have had to go and kill that Krabbit to clear the lane, but because I cheated, it just goes up and puts another model in the zone. So,
either way. So I start off my turn here, just checking a couple stats, I think it was, seeing what was going where.
Yep. So this is 3B.
I'm very sad. Exactly, 3B.
And what's the score at now?
2-1.
2-1? For
2-1. For Grymkin. Okay. At this point here, I'm a little sad. Half my battle group's gone. I've wasted a feat. And I'm thinking to myself, what can I do now?
I would have thought you would go for a caster kill, honestly.
But everything's on the wrong side.
You had 2 Wolfbeards there, and Krueger probably could have gotten in range to...
Oh, Krueger can easily get into range. It was...
The child is large base, right?
Yes,
correct.
you can see her everywhere. It's just a matter of whether or not you can put enough damage through. I had 2...
You do have the Death Knell beside you, which makes you armor, what, 20?
19, and once you damage her...
It goes 21.
She goes to 21.
And my stuff's all POW 12s, right?
So she has 2 Fury on her. Yeah, so I have 2 transfers, a Crabbit near me, and I go to armor 21 once you actually...
Yeah, see, the problem with that is that I'm POW 12. Dice off 9?
Yeah, dice off 9. Yeah.
Dice off 7, dice off 9. It's not worth it.
So, for sacrifice, could you take, like, soak a couple of shots and then be like, oh, I shield guard the next one.
Yeah.
And then hit, and then you
Yes.
kill, and you're like,
So
and
this
she's
is
back
basically what
up.
happens there is he kind of forgets he actually kills the Skin and Bones, and actually it's funny because I wanted him to kill the Skin and Bones because I had a bit of damage spread out. My Death Knell was at half, so it healed to full. I had that Gorehound at about half. It healed to full. So
It's so hard with when you can proc it on things like Crabbits and stuff too.
you can proc it on free strikes too.
Yeah.
If you want to free strike me, I can proc it on my turn if I want to.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so
So,
bad.
and it was actually funny. I remember I cast was it this turn? No, not this turn. I cast a spell. But,
So, at this point here, I'm just doing sprays. Sprays for days.
All more mannequins.
Mannequins are great.
I hate mannequins so much.
Is it a unit of? It's 3 in the stone.
3 in the stone, but then each turn 1 comes back.
Right.
And
And they can activate and stuff.
They
too,
can
right?
activate.
Yes,
That's
and they get Fury.
Yeah. Oh.
And the thing gets more Fury every turn, and I can spend Fury on it to boost shots and such.
Oh, that's.
It's actually really good because you can make them and walk them into back arcs, and suddenly Rat 5 becomes...
Because they're one of the few models that can recursion and still be fully useful that turn.
Yep.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
So I just start trying to clear things, clear some dead rots, get rid of stuff.
I think this turn you run your Krueger up to the zone, because I think you're running pretty low on clock.
I'm running below on the clock. He's got a Skin and Bones right on his tail.
11 minutes left.
Yeah.
So at this point, the score is 3-2 because... Or no, is it 2...
It goes. I go up 1 more, and you go up by 1, and I can't
Yeah,
stop
so it's
you.
2-1 at this point.
So it's 2-1. That goes to 3-2 this turn
Yes, it goes to 3-2 this turn.
because I managed to clear my zone, and then I could not get to your zone.
You could not... Yeah, I kind of put things in the way.
So here goes.
Standoff is a
And basically,
tricky
about
one
Krueger,
that way.
he flies.
Yeah, so you run just because you're running low on clock and you're just trying to
Yeah.
get your... The Skinnamone's right in your face.
I don't like it. So if I hide behind the building, they can't see me.
Yes. So,
Disclaimer: they can't see.
yeah. So you just kind of just start moving up, spraying things. You start trying to clear out the last of my what do they call pumpkin heads, my dread rots. Yeah, it's kind of just clearing out. I think it's you run your wolves back.
Just so they don't die.
Yeah, because it turns out child kills everything.
Basically, the real thing there is that you don't score on my zone.
Yes.
I did not want you to clear my zone, score on my zone, win that turn.
Yep. So
I wanted to draw this game out as much as possible, even though victory is in his hands. There's nothing really I can do about it in the long game. I still decided let's keep playing as if I have a chance.
So it's 3-2 at this point.
So we are at 4A. Yeah.
We're on
3-2 at this
4A.
And I'm pretty much just going to start going for... I've cleared enough, I can just start scoring my zone, putting stuff in his zone, and probably just win the scenario.
Yeah.
I'm very high up on clock at this point. I think I have 16 minutes to your...
Yeah, you're
24.
24, yeah.
To my 8.
To your 8. So at this point, I just need to force you to have to do things. I don't even have to do that much. I just have to force you to do things. So we have a Skinnamones go in. We charge the weird. We missed a couple attacks. And after whiffing a couple misses, we just decide we're going to put 2 pound 19s into that objective and just kill the objective.
Yeah.
So and that puts me up 5 at the end of this turn. That puts me up to 5-2.
Yep.
So again, I'm just moving things about. Crabbit goes in and cranks damage and kills a little stone man. That Crabbit did 6 damage to Megalith.
It's the Monty Python rabbit.
Oh my, it must be.
Yeah, someone needs to name their... all of the knights could not take... Yeah. Best Crabbit ever. Child, again, getting your hands dirty. just going and killing as much as you can. Now that you don't really have anything on that zone that can really threaten her,
She can just bully and
she
kill
can just
everything.
do whatever she wants,
Yeah.
really. There's no beast.
I don't know. I might put a mannequin into her. Those things crank damage.
Apparently. But at this point, I just want you to damage her, because armor 21 is awesome. Plus, I get +2 strength as well, which is awesome. So, yeah, that zone is pretty much clear of things. So I'm just going to, if he doesn't do anything to it, that she's just going to end up trying to kill the stones and try and clear the zone. She doesn't need to. She's just a bully on that side. We run our Death Kneel into the center, just so it has 4 corpses on it now, so everything's in the aura. I'm just trying to.
It's 4 plus.
It's 4 plus.
Right. Whatever you got.
4 plus. What is it? 4 plus 4, so 8 inches.
Yeah.
And then its maxing go is 9 inches.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I had room for one more.
You guys can go one more on
Right.
it.
Yeah. So.
I would love to make your Skin and Bones another corpse, but
Yep.
not today.
And that top Skin and Bones that has done nothing all game walks back to score the zone, so that I have something in the zone. So the score is now 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
You're running low on clock.
This is 4B.
This is 4B.
So we go up to 5-2, and I'm just looking at there going, what do I do?
Yeah, you take some attacks, you make some mannequins, but at the end of the day, I think you don't end up putting anything in my zone.
Yeah.
I think you're down so far on clock.
I looked at it, and there's nothing I could put in the zone that you couldn't remove right away.
Yeah, so it ends up just being. I think you run some. You kill a couple of my last of my pumpkin heads.
I had to get some moral victory. I had to have a moral victory at the end of the day, and I had to do something.
You killed 2 of my beasts. It's not.
I did.
You did kill 2 of my beasts. It just turns out, at the end of the game, when you got some armor 21, defense 13 beasts walking around, you run out of things to kill them with.
Yeah.
Even Kador doesn't have this much of a defense.
The key to it is if you get any chance at all to kill the Death Knell, you kill the Death Knell.
Oh, that was the plan earlier.
You try, yeah.
And then it recovered.
And then, yeah. I used sacrifice.
Got better.
It did get better. All those witches.
Oh.
I don't see a newt around here. Come on now. People are just going to be like, you're a bunch of idiots. Come on now. So many Monty Python jokes. If there was ever a time I wouldn't say pudding, it's now. Bring on all the Monty Python quotes.
Yes. Yeah, Standoff is a tricky one too because it is difficult to prevent the defensive scoring as well, and especially if it's a list that doesn't have a lot of throwaway type models. To be preventing the
I
scoring.
wish I had a hand grenade in this matchup. I probably could have got rid of your rabbits.
Hand grenade?
Yeah. Bless this, these holy hand grenade.
Just straight up kills them. So you're saying like Kador has anything with the grenade just wins?
That's right. That's why we have Stormsmith Grenaders in Signar. That's how we get rid of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good times.
You should have put a casket imp. You should have fallen down right in front of it, and then it would have been great.
So at this point, you don't end up getting anything in my zone. I end up scoring on your turn, and then all I have to do is literally pass the turn back.
Right, because that puts you at 7-2.
That puts me at 7-2.
7-2, which is done.
So we end on 5A with a score of 7-2.
Right, gotcha.
So
what were your thoughts on the matchup?
I was a little bit worried into it. I think I was just able to capitalize on some mistakes that you made.
Oh, definitely.
And
I think I made mistakes earlier on that just snowballed out of.
Yeah, and but I think in regards, the matchup is actually, but more practiced out. I think you'd crush that because all you do every turn is with that, so many gallows. You just pull a beast in, kill it. And then I have hardly any reprisal I can really do to it.
Or even TKing something around so it can't charge you. Like if you can't necessarily get to it.
So you can just I think especially with the feat you can get a couple turns where you can just pull in a beast, kill it, and then pull in another beast and kill it.
Yeah.
And
then it's basically feet to knock you back, you can't come into me.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, guys, for another Battle Report recap. We'll have the list posted for next week shortly, and we will see you next time.
All right.